In a world where magic decides everything, one boy was born with none, yet refusing to kneel before fate. With no magic of his own, Asta seized dark power not meant for this world, and swung his sword against the impossible. This is Black Clover. The story begins with our two main protagonists, called Asta and Yuno, who were abandoned as infants in the remote, forgotten village of Hagi. In a world where everyone can wield magic, Yuno grows up blessed with overwhelming magical power, while Asta grows up with absolutely none. The children of the church adore Yuno for his incredible magic, yet cruelly mock Asta for having none in return. After being publicly humiliated for his lack of magic, Asta pushes his body to its absolute limit in a nearby forest, trusting only his physical strength, and swears with burning conviction that he will become the next Wizard King. The following day, Yuno and the other children travel to their town's grimoire tower, where once a year those of their age receive grimoires. One by one, everyone receives their grimoire, until all attention locks onto Yuno as he is chosen by the legendary four-leaf clover grimoire, once wielded by the first Wizard King, but Asta is shattered when no grimoire answers his call, and once again he is viciously mocked by everyone around him. Still refusing to break, he continues training relentlessly. Meanwhile, a man introducing himself as Ruchai the Chain Magician attacks, binding everyone with his sinister chains. He steals Yuno's four-leaf clover grimoire, knowing it would fetch an enormous price on the black market. Asta rushes in to save Yuno, but despite his brutal training, he cannot keep up with the chains and is captured, openly ridiculed by Ruchai. Just as Asta is about to surrender completely, a black grimoire marked with a five-leaf clover materializes from nothing, where a demon resides. From the depths of the grimoire, a black blade emerges. Yuno watches in disbelief as Asta's black blade erases Ruchai's chains, leaving him frozen in shock. Asta declares with iron will that he will become the Wizard King, even without magic. He defeats Ruchai and proudly shows Yuno his grimoire. Remembering their childhood promise, Yuno once again names Asta his rival. After Ruchai's defeat, Asta and Yuno train relentlessly for the Magic Knight's exam. The night before departure, the orphanage holds a heartfelt potato feast. Father Orsi jokes Asta will be back soon, angering him. They depart at dawn, with Nash promising to join them one day. Sister Lily watches tearfully as two beloved children leave. After a long, grueling journey, they arrive at the capital, ready to take the exam and chase their destiny. Asta collides with Yami, the terrifying captain of the infamous Black Bulls. After insults and chaos, the exam begins. Yuno dominates with ease, while Asta fails magic test after magic test. In combat, Asta annihilates his opponent in a single charge, shocking everyone. Rejected by every captain, Asta stands broken, until Yami offers him a place among the Black Bulls. Though mocked and doubted, he is accepted. Asta is shown to his room, and though it is cramped, broken, and falling apart, he smiles, because for the first time in his life, the space belongs only to him. At the same time, Yuno is led to a far more lavish room within the Golden Dawn. The next day, as Magna gives Asta a tour of the Black Bull's base, they encounter Noelle, a fellow recruit of royal blood. Sensing no magic in Asta, she coldly dismisses him as an insect. Asta awakens early to handle chores, realizing life here isn't so different from the orphanage. At breakfast, he asks what it truly means to be a magic knight, and the selfish answers disturb Noelle. Yami arrives, dragging Magna away for a mission. That mission turns out to be nothing more than a disastrous poker game. As punishment for losing, Asta, Magna, and Noelle are ordered to deal with wild boars terrorizing Saucy Village. With no easy transport, they ride Magna's chaotic broom through the sky. Unseen by them, dark figures also arrive in Saucy, hunting for a mysterious magic stone. As mist swallows the village, Asta slices through it with his black blade, revealing villagers impaled by ice. They confront Heath, a scarred ice mage who sneers at peasants as worthless beasts. Insulted and enraged, Asta and Magna swear to protect the villagers with their lives. A colossal vortex of water erupts, shielding everyone. Heath freezes the barrier inch by inch. Asta is knocked down, yet rises again, beat. Inspired by Asta's refusal to fall, Magna launches his final attack. At the brink of despair, Asta appears behind Heath, reflecting the flames back with his black blade. Captured, Heath takes his own life without hesitation. The act horrifies them. They bury the fallen. Meanwhile, a cloaked man learns of Heath's death. The three return to the Black Bull's base, and despite Saihi's death, Yami praises them for risking everything to protect the villagers. For their efforts, the Wizard King awards them a single gold star, bringing the Black Bull's total to -30 compared to the Golden Dawn's 70. They are handed a paycheck of 200,000 coins, a fortune Asta has never seen in his entire life. He resolves to send most of it back to Hagi, but Vanessa drags him and Noelle out shopping the next day. They spot Finral, Gauche, and Charmy, each wasting their pay in their own chaotic ways. Meanwhile, at the Black Bull's base, the anti-bird is finally named Nero. Yami announces that the Wizard King has personally requested Asta for dungeon exploration. Asta is ecstatic. Noelle is appointed squad leader as they depart through Finral's portal. Inside the dungeon, Luck senses a powerful foe and bolts ahead, abandoning Asta and Noelle. Noelle panics, then both are ensnared by a man-eating plant. Magic needles strike, saving them. They turn to see Yuno, Mimosa, and Klaus. Yuno smiles. Rivalry ignites. Both teams race for the treasure room. The Diamond Kingdom intervenes. Luck battles Lotus of the Abyss, slowly weakened by invisible smoke. A white-haired mage, Mars, overwhelms Yuno and Klaus. Asta arrives, shattering Mars's attacks, proving magic means nothing to him. Mars's power crushes them until Noelle awakens her strength. Asta wields a lighter anti-magic blade, striking relentlessly. With a final anti-magic slash, Mars falls. The dungeon collapses. Though wounded, Asta begs to save Mars. Using Luck's sensory magic, he carefully guides them out of the collapsing dungeon. Against all odds, they escape the dungeon alive. Asta finally awakens. Klaus embraces both him and Yuno, bowing his head in shame as he apologizes for his past behavior, acknowledging them as true magic knights of the Clover Kingdom. Asta awakens again after sleeping an entire week, only to be relentlessly teased by the Black Bulls for how often Noelle checked on him. After eating until he can barely move, Yami orders Asta and Noelle to report to the Magic Knight headquarters. On the way, they cross paths with Yuno, Mimosa, and Klaus, who are headed there as well. Klaus now treats Asta with unexpected warmth, while Mimosa grows visibly flustered at the sight of him, her feelings since the dungeon impossible to hide. Watching this, Noelle briefly wonders if she feels the same, before hastily denying it to herself. They arrive at headquarters, where the Wizard King, Julius Novachrono, personally steps forward to greet them. He then invites them to attend an award and promotion ceremony for magic knights who have accumulated many stars.